Making a career move can be so overwhelming, particularly if you are forced into that move because of a layoff, or maybe you're in a toxic place and for your own mental health and sanity, you need to make a change. It's overwhelming. It's a challenging time. So remember, this is hard. If you look up hardest life changes for adults, job loss or job change will be listed somewhere in the top 10 on every list I've ever seen. This is hard. It's emotional, and it can become overwhelming so quickly. But that's okay. There is help. Hi, it's Carol Doherty. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about what to do if you're overwhelmed because of a job change, particularly if you're a woman in STEM. I've talked to so many clients lately who are being forced into a job change because of company reorgs, acquisitions, layoffs, whatever, and they start feeling overwhelmed and they start shutting down. This is normal. It's not something that is unusual. You're not a failure just because you feel like you're overwhelmed by this situation. So first, give yourself some grace. It's hard. Acknowledge that this is hard. Remember, it's one of the hardest life changes adults go through. So it is hard. It's emotional. And you need to acknowledge that. Don't try to stuff those feelings in a drawer and pretend that they're not happening. They're there. They're real. Acknowledge that. Then tune into what's triggering that overwhelm. I've had clients who are excited about making a job change, and then you say, okay, let's go into LinkedIn and look at what kind of jobs you're interested in, and they have almost panic attacks. They get anxious, they get nervous, they can't hardly bring themselves to look at LinkedIn. That was triggering for them. It may be updating your resume. It might be writing a cover letter because you don't like to brag about yourself. Whatever it is, tune into what's triggering those feelings of overwhelm. If you don't know what's triggering it, you can't create a plan to address it. So tune into what you're feeling. Just accept it. No judgment. Just acknowledge that, hey, I'm feeling overwhelmed when. Or I'm struggling with. This isn't judgment. It's just acknowledging, naming it, stating it, because then you can address it. Then slow down a little bit. It's so easy to want to rush and apply for everything and just do everything all at once, and I'll have a new job in a month. You might not. Even if you get an interview from the first job you apply to on day one, it can take companies 6 weeks or more to make an offer for somebody they like, because they have to review all the resumes, they have to look at everything, schedule the interviews, get the feedback, make the offer, create the offer letter, get that approved, get that sent out, get the drug test done, get the background check. It takes longer than you think. So slow down. And by slowing down, you can find a sweeter spot. You can figure out what it is you really want to do. And instead of sending everything out into the world and spamming everything, you can be more strategic and target the roles you really want and be more in tune with what they're looking for, which will increase your chances. So slow down. It's natural to want to hurry up through this, but slow down. Give yourself time to breathe and get through the steps carefully, methodically, and strategically. It will help you find the right job much quicker. Really, it does. And then when you start feeling overwhelmed and you start feeling like there's no way I can do this, nobody's going to hire me, nobody will like me, take some deep breaths and reflect on your past successes. Make sure you have on an easy recall in your mind, kind of a highlight reel of all the things you've done well. Remember what those are. Reflect on them. What was it that made you so awesome at that time? What made you proud? What is it you're glad you were able to accomplish? Remember that situation. It will help you calm the fears because you'll remember, wait a minute, I have succeeded. And if I've succeeded in the past, I will succeed in the future because you will. And then last but not least, get help. Ask for help. Reach out to your network. Tell them you're looking. Tell them what you're looking for. And if you know what it is, you can figure out who might be able to help you. And just say, hey, if you know of anything, please let me know. You don't have to ask them to give you a job. Just ask them, if you know of anything, I'd love to hear about it. That's all. And if you're still really struggling, get help from a professional. There are recruiters out there that can help you find a job. There are career coaches like myself who can walk you through this process and help you manage the plan, create the plan, and manage that overwhelm so that you know you're not doing this alone. You can make a career move successfully, even right now. The Great Resignation is a great opportunity for you to find a job in STEM where you can thrive, not merely survive. Now is a good time for you. Just manage the overwhelm. If you found this helpful, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. You can also follow me over on Instagram at Carol S. Doherty for more tips and tricks on how to survive your STEM career. Have a great day.